There's the bigger storage units. We got reserved one. Looks like they're close to done, if not done. And that's fine. I've got not picking it up till next billing cycle to put the boat in. Got a little storage work to do here. Miss Sonia's at home cooking Christmas dinner. Camping, Christmas stuff, seasonal. My goodness. We've been thinning out. We still got a lot to go. Some personalized tags. That's my old badge number as an MP. Hers was 0188. I'm going to see if there's anything else I need to grab here. Don't need the folding table or chairs. Let's see. That looks to be about it. Now onward and upward. Quick look at the boat ramp down here. The tributary to the river. We had kind of hopes to go fishing today, Christmas Day, as we have done in the past. The original weather forecast was pretty good, but it's not as good as they said it was going to be. As you can see, it's wet, it's rainy off and on, misty, been foggy off and on, and miserable, and it's not near as warm either. So we're not doing that today. We don't mind the cold, but the wet and the cold, we're just not going to do that. Man, you can see a pile of litter over there on that hill. That is terrible. I don't know if this GoPro will pick it up or not. Let me try something here. I'm showing a zoom option. White dot there in the center of the camera is a cat. Big old fat cat. And with that, there's a bunch of cat food cans. Somebody's been feeding it and leaving their trash here. That's disgusting, people. I know the kitty needs fed, but pick your trash up behind you. Somebody just been dumping over there. Let's try this again. Way over there. But now anyway, we have fished for years and years on Christmas Day, off and on depending on the weather. Now, due to different sides of the family and split families, you know, our Christmas dinner is the Saturday before, the Saturday after. Same with Thanksgiving and Easter. That way the kids, grandkids can go their different ways with their other families, and we have no problem with that, which leaves us pretty slack on the holiday itself. We have our own dinner and stuff, of course, but we're at our own desires during those days. We do what we want. Now, this tributary here, right around the corner down there, feeds out to the Kanawha River, just before the Kanawha dumps into the Ohio River. So just going to do a drive-through of Crowdale Park here by the lake. They call it a lake. They have trout releases and catfish releases in here, I'm learning. I will be getting my trout stamp this year when I renew my license after the first of the year. had a reunion or two in that shelter there years and years and years ago. They have drive-through light shows here at night up to Christmas, maybe even after. And a while back, not long ago, they had a big fire here. Fort Randolph. It's a replica. They've moved this from the site pretty much where we live on top of, and rebuilt a lot, restored, replicated. Put some pictures up here. There's an old tavern in there that caught fire. You know, last time we was in there late summer, it come up a summer rain, and we sat on the porch until the summer rain passed. Beautiful day. But anyway, they stock trout here 3 or 4 times a year, and catfish. We have fished here. Didn't do any good the one time we was here, but we'll hit it again. And again, there's campgrounds here for RVs, campers, whatever. Looks pretty empty, a lot of them. Playgrounds for kids. I don't know how big that lake is. Don't really matter. All part of the light show here. Camping office right back there. Anyway, they set up a light show here every year. They take donations at a booth down there at the entrance, and you drive through a light show. We just don't get into that ourselves. But I've been looking the last week or so, and you know, they do trout and catfish stocking here. Electricity. Now this section here, where all this is set up, is tent camping, dedicated tent camping behind these lights displays. We're going to get one of those sites here come spring. Right there's the water. We're going to have another big family camp this year. Some of them is not happy that we didn't get to pull one off last summer, but it was just too much. So we're going to do it here. Home is a mile that direction, straight through the woods, a little further road-wise probably. We have dedicated tent camping sites that we're going to, that's going to be the first one. There's other places we're going to hit, but we're going to pull that one off just as soon as weather's stable enough for the little kids. Now right there, let's see, there's a white sign. That spot right there was the original spot where Daniel Boone had a trading post set up, and of course that was long before there's a highway and stuff here on that lake, back when this is all primitive. But yeah, home is right over there through those trees. And the reason we're going to set it up there is it's easy to get to and everything. We're in Point Pleasant now. Coming into the outskirts. Welcome to rural West Virginia. We could cut that way, the back way into home, short way. Well, we have road downtown here in a little while. Well, we have, but we want to cut down through the old historic section. Christmas Day, everything's closed. The only thing I seen open was a Chinese restaurant and a Go Mart so far. And got a Rustang in front of us there. And a green light. The Silver Memorial Bridge that fell in 1967, 40-some people lost their lives, ended right here at that intersection. There's a red light here on this cross street. There's a memorial to it. Let's tell you what, we'll go up here. And they painted a mural to it. There's several memorials here at the end of that. But this is where it come across the flood wall and ended right up here at the street. The ramp did, ended at a red light. This light was red, it was rush hour traffic, Christmas shoppers. Cars were lined up across the bridge coming into town when an eye bar broke and it collapsed. And there are memorial angels there in the courthouse lawn for each of the victims. 2 were never found. So yeah, there were 2 of them that was never recovered. 2 ladies. This is historic downtown Point Pleasant. There is the world's only Mothman Museum right there. And there's the statue. He gets visitors around the clock every day of the year. There's where we access through the flood wall to go fishing in the waterfront. And down there on the horizon is home. So we'll drive down here to the end of the street that ends in the river. Have a look at it. Would love to have been fishing. Now, we looked for some worms yesterday. Couldn't find no worms. Everybody was sold out. Or they wasn't stocking any. I'll put it that way. The coolers were empty. We do that Canadian crawler thing. And couldn't find any bait. We got artificial. No problem. This is Tuindoi State Park. Some great Indian wars were fought here back in the 1700s with the settlers and stuff. We've done some video and stuff here. Right here, the Canal River, dumping into the Ohio River there behind that tree. So you can look up the Canal River there. Our son lives about 20 miles up the river, on the river, that direction there. And that's it. Of course, this is a block from home. We can walk down here to either of these rivers and fish it, and we have. Yeah, I want to say this. Some things we do does not always make video. Sometimes we get out and we enjoy ourselves without the encumbrance of cameras. We enjoy making videos, but sometimes they're just, it takes a lot. Sometimes it's just, okay, let's go have some fun. Let's talk to y'all later.